There are risks involved with having a vacant property. This is true for properties for rent, sale, or otherwise vacant. Sometimes people do bad things to a vacant property, and other times bad things just take place because a property is vacant and unattended. We'll talk about those subjects in separate blogs. Here, we will focus on what you can do to reduce the risk of having a vacant property. Here are 12 ways to reduce the risk of having a vacant property. 1. Secure your property. Make sure your property is secure. Check to see that all doors, windows, and gates are securely locked. Use quality locking devices and make sure they are properly installed. You need to keep checking as doors and windows may be intentionally or accidentally unlocked for bad actors to gain access. 2. Periodically visit your property. There is no substitute for actually going to a property in person. Pick up mail and flyers off the porch, inspect for leaks, security breaches, and make sure there's nobody on the property who is not supposed to be there. 3. Monitor utility bills. One of the best ways to see if there is a leak or someone using your property without your permission is to check your utility bills. If there's a big change, then most likely something is going on. 4. Install motion detecting lighting. Motion detecting lighting is a great way to deter people from walking around your vacant property. It's also a useful safety feature for once your property is no longer vacant. 5. Electronic monitoring. Alarms and video monitoring devices are a great way to make sure intruders are not at your vacant property. Today's technology makes this more accessible and practical than ever. This is a growing opportunity. 6. Display your contact number. Having your contact number on the property is helpful for both deterring scammers and filling vacancies. It's also helpful if people need to reach you for any other reason. 7. Know your neighbors. May sound old-fashioned, but it's effective. If you have a relationship with your neighbors, then they can let you know if they see something happening at your property. 8. Weatherproof your property. This may include drastic measures for severe conditions like draining pipes for winterproofing and setting the AC at 88 degrees for a home in the desert. It can also just be making sure the sun doesn't fade your hardwood floors. 9. Keep up the yard and front porch. Nothing says vacant house like an overgrown or unkept yard and front porch. Dead or overgrown grass with weeds along with old mail, newspapers, flyers, and other trash will place a target on your home. 10. Reduce turnover. Try to prevent vacancies from happening in the first place. Be prompt regarding maintenance requests and open to repair requests. Don't get too aggressive with rent increases. Less turnover is good for the bottom line. 11. Reduce vacancy time. When a property does go vacant, get it cleaned up for sale or re-rent quickly. Aggressively advertise your rental property and get your vacancy filled. Of course, this does not mean taking on a risky tenant. Often, the answer is just to ask for a little less rent to get you more people from which to choose. And 12, hire a professional property manager. A property management professional will help reduce the risks that comes along with having a vacant property. They will advise and assist you in reducing tenant turnover, reducing your vacancy time, and help monitor your property. Bottom line, a vacant property is susceptible to risks that an occupied property is not. There are risks caused by people like squatters, scammers, delinquents, and vandals. There's also property risks like leaks, deterioration, pests, and weather damage. Smart landlords do their best to reduce these risks by securing their property, visiting the property, monitoring utility bills, installing motion detecting lighting, electronic monitoring, displaying contact numbers, knowing your neighbors, weatherproofing your property, keeping up the yard and front porch, reducing turnover, reducing vacancy time. And more rental property owners are hiring property management companies to help with these tasks. If you're looking for a reliable property management company in Long Beach, Los Angeles, or Orange County, California, or you're just considering it and have a few questions, contact the Mike Dunfee Group today. We're a full-service real estate company that can help you with all of your real estate needs.